McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Williams on first down.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to throw, Williams. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went over.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free.
That one's incomplete.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
In motion is Ward.
Williams now throwing on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Williams.
Open man downfield is Rice.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd in a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey
from 10 yards out.
And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Flacco from the gun.
That one caught by Rice.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down. Flacco from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Once more, it's Flacco. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the back.
That is caught by Rice for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Williams on first and 10. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 7-7, our score after 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Past the 20. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Throwing here on first down. Flacco.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
In motion is Ward.
Williams to throw on second down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Williams from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stuff. Couldn't pay nowadays on the cake I make us. Here's enough to buy about 100 trucks. On Mercedes, I would say you too with it. In my business, I'm label play me, I kill everything and they let that hit on mother shit trip. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot to the spirit breathing. Mr. Waters, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like Bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra, bring the shot to been like they with my coppers. Now I got them raving how I'm big on mine. I know they not. Home God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a surgical dodgy. Bravo, yeah. Yeah. My whole crib look like an art show. Yeah. Pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Nearly fly away, nearly potato. Bye.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like. Talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better?
sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carrying like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
Sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I see. Who? Die. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give a.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakland way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke, and his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
And he is caught, and he will have a Dolphins first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Marino. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Marino. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Marino incomplete on the 3rd down throw.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's Williams on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ty Law. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Play fake. Here's Marino. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now it's Marino. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
There he goes, right side. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Williams. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first and 10, Williams tries for Rice, intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the interception, here's Marino. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Marino will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Third down, Marino.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll change things up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is season with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the car going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the car going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is biggest day is. But hey, what about the so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the car going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the car going air, they were like, ooh yeah, and max feel splurging, living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better?
call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you. Weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's bad for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I see. Who? Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Got some Kodak, please don't. Kodak with me. Got some Kodak.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let my plans, stretch my fans. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Kodak, please don't. Kodak with me. Left wrist Kodak, right wrist Kodak. That is Kodak, sis Kodak. This don't Kodak. Me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double the mine in the bleach. I'm block over short. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and park at the top. He box seats. I'm watching Archer. They cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Got some Kodak. Please don't. Kodak with me. Left wrist Kodak, right wrist Kodak. That is Kodak, sis Kodak. This don't Kodak with me. Yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go. We don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Williams throwing to start the drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's Ward, complete right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Love now. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 7 yards there and a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ty Law. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated, under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Ready.
Back to throw. Williams. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. They get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw now, here's Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Whitner.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The good pickup there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Open man downfield is Rice.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Rice, 43 yards.
And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
An unfortunate...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tershawn Wharton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, 2-time Pro Bowler Dante Hall. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Tries for Rice, intercepted.
Picked off by Ty Law. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Tershawn Wharton.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Here's Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Tershawn Wharton.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in a lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through, the bag in it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Hold it ready.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Williams throwing after the interception. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions.
But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Williams throwing on first down.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
And they go with McCaffrey.
That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what his offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 11. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Williams.
Slant route to Miller.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Williams.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Warriors 70. Go.
Williams now to throw on second down.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
18, pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's Miller complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, Williams.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Onside kick is recovered by the Chiefs.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 34, Ravens 7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Williams. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
70 Lions. Viking 18.
Looking to throw, Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And they take a knee. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up! 79 Broncos!
Back to throw. Williams. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario,
and max feel splurging. Living proof
talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. On first down, it's Gore. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
73. Carl, let's get him. Carl, let's get him. Out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
It's early, but a natural cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 43, here's second and 2. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. scoreless after one.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown for...
Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get it right.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Williams on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Williams. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Bills are going to recover. Onside kick recovered by the Bills.
Come on. Hey.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 65. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now Dobbs.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 19.
Now Dobbs.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
Open man downfield is Rice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Williams throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
from 6 yards away.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. On 1st and 10, Dobbs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Bill, Dante Whitner.
And the 49ers are...
Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry covers the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2nd and 9. Jackson now. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that could have...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And into the end zone. A pick.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up playing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready, break.
Here's James. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Play action this time with Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Love, they go play action now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. James.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's James. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back, get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as we get this to the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless.
Touchdown 49ers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing. Love. Tries for Rice. Intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris.
Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time. Not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the...
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey. 60 back, Cougar 19.
In motion is Ward.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Rice. 29 yards.
And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
In motion is Ward.
Here's Williams on 1st down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go 80. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Touchdown. Jerry Rice.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Second down and 6 now. Now here's Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That one complete to Okoye. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it in.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Trying to get a piece back, my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Trying to get a piece back, my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never put in the pressure, please not at all. I'm walking with this pressure. Still humble, but just don't listen to you. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce.
was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie, pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, just make amends. These roads are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding. What the commode is, real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me? Chain is a designer for sleep. Double the money for police. I'm blocking for sure. Popping down my pull up like the promise in DC. I'm on the roof with the orange beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with the Tesla, but there ain't no charge in there. I call up girl with Rihanna and parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer. They cop like stop right next to my block and trust me. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Listen. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. Yes.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this is going to be 49er football. opening kickoff of the game. I can't believe we saw that. I guess, Charles, that's something, as a coach, you go in premeditated, right? Maybe you saw something on film?
Phenomenal job, and what a beginning to this game. What else do you think we have in store for us today?
Excited to find out. Just getting the party started here with a recovered onside kick.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Williams throwing on first down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense, Charles. He already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention.
Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. On first down, Henry. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Off play action. Henry. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So the 3-0 lead, apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Now Williams on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Ward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
from 10 yards out.
And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Henry. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Henry open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw. Henry. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun. Henry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Williams now to throw from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Dolphins 3.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now inside the 25. Jerry Rice. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Rice, 87 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Dolphins 3.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up on a great one. Darrelle Revis. To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get him.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jerry Rice, 36 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Williams. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Williams throwing on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitman.
under. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back to throw. Williams. That is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play that time on the catch and run. 46 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
To throw right away, here's Montana. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They go play action with Montana. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Complete. Smith has it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go.
On the counter, here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Williams on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Davis running right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Love. Jerry Rice, open right side.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. Well, let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who is contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
First down, going to the air with Love. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And cycle. Ready.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That one complete. It's tanked down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Davis. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And in for the Lions, touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Williams. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Williams now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on these. 2017 was my moment.